A very good morning to all of you. I, Dr. Monika Jaiswal from English Department, today is going to give my lecture on English tenses. Tenses are the backbone of English grammar, which denote time reference, and tenses are used to show the time reference when a particular action or activity took place. A tense is a form of a verb. A tense is a form of a verb that is used to show the time of an action. And there are three major types of tenses in English grammar, and these include present tense, past tense, and future tense. And each of the tenses explain an event that occurred in the past, an event that occurs in the present, or an event that will occur in the future. And these three types of tenses are present tense, past tense, and future tense. And each tense is divided into four subtypes. Present tense, it has four types: present indefinite tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. Similarly, in the past tense is divided into four types: past indefinite tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, past perfect continuous tense. And in future tense, the future tense is also divided into four subtypes: future indefinite tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, and future perfect continuous tense. Now I will explain to you students the tenses chart. Each student should remember tense rules so that they can write correct sentence in reply to any question in the examination hall. And I will update a chart which may help you, dear students. And due to examination, tense chart of complete grammar rule is given here. This is the chart which I have made. In present tense, in present indefinite tense, we use first form of the verb plus yes or es. In continuous tense, we use is, are, am plus the first form of the verb plus ing. In perfect tense, we use has or have plus third form of the verb. And in perfect continuous tense, we use has been or have been plus first form of the verb plus ing. For example, Ram goes to school. It is present indefinite tense. Ram is singular, so the verb will be plural. We will use verb plus es. Ram goes to school. In continuous tense, we use Ram is going to school. Ram is singular, so we will use is plus first form plus ing. Ram is going to school. And in perfect tense means the work already finished. Ram has gone to school. And perfect continuous tense, Ram has been going to school. Ram has been going to school. In past tense, we use second form of the verb. Like Ram went to the school. We use second form of the verb. Ram went to school. And in continuous tense, was or were plus first form plus ing. Ram was going to school. In perfect tense, Ram had gone to school. And in perfect continuous tense, Ram had been going to school. Had been plus first form of the verb plus ing. And in future tense, we use shall or will plus first form of the verb. Ram will go to school. This is future indefinite tense. Ram will go to school. And Ram will be going to school. This is the present continuous tense. And Ram will have gone to school. Ram will have gone to school. This is perfect tense. In perfect tense we use will have plus third form of the verb. Ram will have gone to school. And in future perfect continuous tense we use will have been or shall have been plus first form of the verb plus ing. Ram will have been going to school. This is future continuous tense. Now I will tell you how to learn English grammar rule quickly by tense chart. Generally students think that it is impossible to learn, but it is quite easy. I say it is quite easy. You may print out this simplest chart which I have made, and you can paste it in front of your bed or in front of your study room entrance gate, and then your mind will commonly flash picture and remember automatically. You learn without practice complete tense chart, and I think you will never forget it. And why are English grammar rules important? You should never forget that language goes with you wherever you go, because without communication and writing a man is nothing. You are nothing. So top international language, it must be known by you and by the professionals. English grammar rules are very important because you can write well by using them. And suppose if you are a businessman or a student, then you can write an email, you can solve the question paper easily. Now I think you know very well the importance of the rules of English grammar. Now I have made a tense table. Present indefinite tense. I have given some examples of present indefinite tense. I eat dal chapati. This is present indefinite tense. I, we are first person pronoun, you second person pronoun, and he, she, it, they are the third person pronoun. I eat dal chapati. We eat dal chapati. You eat dal chapati. He eats dal chapati. He is here the subject is singular, so the verb will be in plural. Eats, not eat. He eats dal chapati. She eats dal chapati. Here the subject is singular, so the verb will be plural. Eats, not eat. It eats dal chapati and they eat dal chapati. Past indefinite tense. In past indefinite we use the second form of the verb. I ate malai kofta. We ate malai kofta. You ate malai kofta. She ate malai kofta. They ate malai kofta. Future indefinite tense. In future indefinite tense we use shall have. In future indefinite tense we use shall or will plus first form of the verb. I shall travel to Washington. You will with I and be use shall, and except that we use will. He will travel to Washington. They will travel to Washington. And in present continuous tense we use first form of the verb plus ing. Is, are, am plus first form of the verb plus ing. I am eating a tomato. I am eating a tomato. Am plus verb plus ing. We are eating tomatoes. We is plural, so the verb will also be plural. We are eating tomatoes. He is eating a tomato. They are eating tomatoes. Means in present continuous tense we use first form of the verb plus ing. As In past continuous tense we use was, were plus ing. Verb, first form of the verb plus ing. I was eating a carrot. You were eating a carrot. He was eating a carrot. They were eating carrots. Future continuous tense. In future continuous tense we use shall be or will be plus ing. I shall be eating pomegranate. We shall be eating pomegranate. She shall be eating pomegranate. It will be eating pomegranate. In past perfect tense, we use had plus third form of the verb. I had eaten dal chapati. We had eaten dal chapati. In means past perfect tense, we use had plus third form of the verb. In future tense, we use shall have or will have plus third form of the verb. I shall have eaten dal chapati. She will have eaten dal chapati. Means will or shall have or will have plus third form of the verb. In future tense we use it. In present perfect tense we use have been or has been plus first form of the verb plus ing. I have been eating dal chapati. We have been eating dal chapati. They have been eating dal chapati. In past perfect continuous tense we use had been plus first form of the verb plus ing. I had been eating dal chapati. It had been eating dal chapati. They had been eating dal chapati. In past perfect continuous tense we use had been plus first form of the verb plus ing. Had been eating. I had been eating dal chapati. They had been eating dal chapati. In future continuous tense we use shall have been plus or will have been plus first form of the verb plus ing. I shall have been eating dal chapati. You will have been eating dal chapati. It will have been eating dal chapati. Means in future perfect continuous tense we use shall have been or will have been plus first form of the verb plus ing. And I think this lecture on tenses, it will be quite helpful, and as we know that practice makes a man perfect. So by practicing this chart you can better understand these tenses. And students, by practicing over this chart you can easily understand the tenses, because tenses are the backbone of in English grammar. Thank you.